Yeah, this album is dedicated to all the teachers that told me I never amount to nothing. To all the people that lived above the buildings when I was hustling from the police on me when I was just trying to make some money.
What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus. And today we're checking out Juicy by the Notorious B.I.G. on the channel. Now, today I want to say rest in peace to the one and only Notorious B.I.G., Biggie Smalls, Big Papa, all that. He passed away on March 9th, you know. And it's unfortunate because him and Tupac went too early. Now, I'm not going to dig into the weeds. I know, I'm recording this in 2026. And, you guys can go watch all the Netflix stuff and all that stuff. I'm going to leave that alone because today, I just wanted to take some time to say rest in peace to one of the greatest rappers of all time, a hip-hop legend, an icon, and talk about the music that changed my life. Biggie's a part of that. We're going to talk about, Biggie having one of the most, his first album, Ready to Die, is like a journey into mental health, especially when you're in the street environment. And you've had artists that came before, like the Ghetto Boys and, people talking about depression, paranoia, hopelessness, the struggle, angst, anxiousness, But Biggie did that, and he did it really well on the album Ready to Die. And we're going to talk about that. But today I wanted to highlight and, celebrate the life of Biggie Smalls with one of my favorite songs from Biggie Smalls, Juicy, right? Man, just incredible. It's an incredible piece of work, and we're going to talk about it. Yeah, let's just talk about it. Anyways, if you guys are here for this, like, share, comment, subscribe, and welcome back to the channel.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. 40.
All right, let me get this logo down and pull the video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. If you want to check out my other channel, Pegasus vs. the World, over there I've been doing some movie reactions and stuff like that. But all the music and the music reactions, they happen right here on this channel. If you want access to the reactions early, there's a link in the description to our membership that gives you early access. I try to update it every day. There's a big catalog of reactions that haven't been released to the public yet, so you could have some fun. Regardless, thank you guys for your support. Huge shout out to all of the members on the channel. Let's get this thing rolling. Now, I am checking this out from the one and only Notorious B.I.G.'s official YouTube channel. I would really recommend that you go over there and watch this on your own without me. Me making this reaction video and all that stuff, this isn't a substitute for the original. I'm not redistributing the music. I'm going to pause, make commentary, talk about my interpretations, lived experience, etc. But the way it was intended to be listened to was in its entirety from his platform. So make sure you support, stream, purchase, support the original content creators, and let's go. Right now I'm about to play Juicy by the Notorious B.I.G. And I think this is a very important song, especially from the album Ready to Die. It was produced by Easy Mo B, right? The production credits will always say Puff Daddy as well, but if we're being honest, Easy Mo B made the actual beat from my understanding. And he sampled Juicy Fruit, which is, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know if I've heard the full Juicy Fruit song, but I've heard the sample, and then the way they I'd say even reimagined it with Biggie. Anyways, we're going to listen to this and talk about what this song means in comparison to the body of work of the Ready to Die album, and just have a good time, man. Rest in peace to Big, and let's go.
Fuck all you hoes. Get a grip, motherfucker. Yeah, this album is dedicated to all the teachers that told me I never amount to nothing. To all the people that lived above the buildings that I was hustling from that called the police on me when I was just trying to make some money to feed my daughter. And all the niggas in the struggle, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, baby. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine, hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack Mr. Magic Molly Mall. I let my tape rock till my tape pop, smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stop way back when I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match. Remember rapping Duke? The hard, you never thought that hip-hop would take it this far. Now I'm in the limelight cause I rhyme tight. Time to get paid, blow up like the world's trade. Born sinner, the opposite of a winner. Remember when I used to eat sardines for dinner? Peace to Raw G, Brucey B, Kid Capri, Funk Master Flex, Love Bug, Star Ski. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call a crib, same number, same hood. It's all good. And if you don't know, now you know, nigga. I made the change from a common.
All right, let's talk about it, man. You know what's crazy about this song in particular? Every time I hear it, I get an emotional charge because this is so nostalgic for me and what it meant to me growing up as a teenager. You know, and when you going through your teenage years, you know, you a little rebellious, your hormones going crazy, but essentially your parents don't understand you and you choose to go certain ways. Now, some people went, but the way I went, yeah, my parents didn't understand and nobody understood. And, you know, sometimes music like this was a part of the programming to help me get to be like, yo, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And I wanted to highlight this song in particular today because this is about the hero's journey, right? Like you see him on the corner hustling. You know, some people are going to look down on it. They'll be like, oh, you got personal choice. But, you know, cast the first stone. If he who is without sin, cast the first stone. Let's highlight the real. This environment that he is in is different than a lot of environments that, you know, most people grew up in. So you could say what you want, but unless you grew up there, shata. Anyways, with that, the hero's journey, right? His past is his past. He went through that. But the one thing that we should highlight is his persistence, his consistency, showing up on that mic, and then eventually shining through the actual hero's journey, right? And I don't know. There's just something about this track, the production, meaning the beat, the hook, and then the way he cuts through with this powerful, iconic, very unique voice that Biggie had, just so much powerful. And it's like the beat is like soft, but he's just cutting through. It's just like this perfect dynamic and balance of, you know, a fire and ice. And it's just one of my favorite songs because this is the moment where you're looking out of the window in the projects. And granted, I'm not from the projects, you guys. I'm trying to paint a picture for you guys. Dial in. Let's get focused. But when you listen to his album, he took you to the projects and he took you to the depth of his mental health and where he was at that moment in his life. Ready to Die is so graphic and it's just full of, you know, some of it's anger, you know, depression, paranoia, hopelessness. But this is the moment where you got the spliff and you looking out your project window and you see the sun either rising or setting and you know it's going to be all good. Like you're going to get through it. It's just that moment. That's what this is. It's through a peeking through the window. And, you know, there's just something powerful about that. And then when you know how he changed the landscape of hip hop and a bunch of different things, it's just like, man, this is a powerful song. Also, I feel like as I listen to this, the ghost of Biggie kind of rises because this is one of those joints where it's not as dark, right? And I think about some of the dark music I listened to personally growing up when I was in a very unique place of my life and my upbringing, and this was one of the albums. And DMX, It's Dark and Hell is Hot. Kind of crazy. But yeah, man, this is that light out the window.
I made the change from a common thief to up close and personal personal with Robin Leach, and I'm far from cheap. I smoke skunk with my peeps all day. Spread love, it's the Brooklyn way. The Moet and Alizé keep me pissy. Girls used to diss me, now they write letters cause they miss me. I never thought it could happen, this rapping stuff. I was too used to packing gats and stuff. Now honeys play me close like butter play toast. From the Mississippi down to the East Coast, condos in Queens, indo for weeks. Sold out seats to hear Biggie Smalls speak. Living life without fear, putting 5 carats in my baby girl ear. Lunches, brunches, interviews by the pool. Considered a fool cause I dropped out of high school. Stereotypes of a black male misunderstood, and it's still all good, And if you don't know, now you know, nigga.
You know very well who you are. Don't let them hold you down. Reach for the stars. You gotta go when you're living, 'cause you're the only one. I'll give you good infinity.
Super Nintendo.
Man, the 90s were different, dog. This came out, I believe 1994, the album dropped. I'm pretty sure I was 14 years old, man. And I don't know, man, like there's some unique parallels I've seen. You know, when I've been doing reactions, and I've been going down this like classic rock, classic pop, even classic country rabbit holes, because it's like more music that I haven't ever heard of before. And so I do first time reactions like, oh, you know, obvious, I've heard this before. But one of the things I hear with this, and y'all are going to think I'm crazy, but bro, these parallels to like outlaw country, dog, like Johnny Cash, you know what I'm saying? Like what I noticed is the audience for like Johnny Cash and some of this rock stuff will disparage rap. But I hear the same message, like they're saying the same things. Like they're like, yo, the cops trying to get at me, to this, to that, da-da-da. And him, the storyline behind these lyrics are just so powerful. I never thought it could happen, this rapping stuff. I was too used to packing gats and stuff. It is just, like I get goosebumps to this day listening to this song. This song is so powerful. I actually did like a cover remix where it's a different beat, but I took his lyrics and kind of put my life, you know, whatever, and I do this cover at my concerts. And it's really fun because in the hook, you know, I do a call and response. I do Biggie, I do Big Pun, Eazy-E, and Tupac. Like when I say Biggie, y'all say Smalls. And it just goes over really well every time. And that's not because of me. It's because Biggie made such a classic song. The moment my beat drops and I start saying similar lyrics to what he's saying, the crowd just knows. It's crazy, man. This had a really big impact on my life, this song in particular. And even Biggie's album at that time had a big impact on my life. However, I started relearning, retraining my mind, and reprogramming it for abundance mindset, positivity, etc. So I'm at in my 40s, I'm in a total different space than I was when I was, 14 to 19, and I didn't start listening to Biggie right when he came out. I was 14 when a lot of this stuff came out. I started listening to this stuff when I was like 15 or 16, but it definitely curated a big part of my life, man. It's just real. And I don't know, positive and negative came from that curation, right? Being influenced by certain things, seeing certain things, there were positive. I'm not going to act like it's all good in the hood. Like some positive and negative things came from, certain influences when I was young, but it's still all good.
You know very well who you are. Don't let them hold you down. Reach for the stars. You gotta go when you're living, 'cause you're the only one. I'll give you good infinity.
Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I was dead broke, man, I couldn't picture this. 50-inch screen, money green, leather sofa. Got 2 rides, a limousine with the chauffeur. Phone bill about 2 G's flat. No need to worry, my accountant handles that. And my whole crew is lounging, celebrating every day, no more public housing. The thinking back on my one-room shack. Now my mom pimps a act with minks on her back. And she loves to show me off, of course. Smiles every time my face is up in the sauce. We used to fuss when the landlord dissed us. No heat, wonder why Christmas missed us. Birthdays was the worst days. Now we sip champagne when we thirsty. Damn right I like the life I live. Cause I went from negative to positive and it's all. And if you don't know, now you know, nigga. And if you don't know, now you know, nigga. And if you don't know, now you know, nigga. Representing B-Town in the house. Junior Mafia, Math Label. Yeah. Alright.
Bruh. This is so nostalgic for me. If I'm keeping it a buck, this the same emotional charge I got when I reacted to Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon, the song Time, I feel the same way when I hear this, and I've heard this so many times. It just, I don't know, man. Music touches people in different ways, and you know, people are going to say what they want. I don't really give a F. I'm just telling you the honest to God truth. And maybe it's just because, man, there's just so much. Also seeing his mother in the video and, you know, just knowing that he's gone too. Rest in peace. You know, I'm putting this out on March 9th because, you know, I guess it's a tribute. But, you know, I've been doing so much classic rock and classic country reactions on this channel, classic pop. I'm like, how am I not putting the classic stuff that I grew up on, right? The stuff that changed the whole landscape of music, whether people like it or not, you know? Anyways, man, bruh, this song really means something to your boy, man. Anyways, it's the hero's journey. The way he wrote this song, like if you go from start to finish and just really evaluate all of the lyrics, I don't know how it came about. I don't know the backstory, but he was channeling. The way this was written, to end it negative to positive, and it's all good. The perfect song, perfect ending from start to finish. The way the lyrics were written, and then even the way they chose this, you know, the singer who's singing, sampling Juicy Fruit, the energy, the vibration of the actual feel of the production with his lyrics. It was just perfection. And again, the beat is kind of soft, but it's like fire and ice. The beat's ice, he's fire, and it's just made the perfect Earth, Wind, and Fire, rims and tires. Anyways, rest in peace to Biggie Smalls, Notorious B.P., Notorious B.I.G. Man, gone too soon, man. Him and Tupac. I don't want to live in the past, you know what I'm saying? But this is the thing. You go to the past to understand why you're in the present, and you're in the present moment to get it right in the future. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay to go to the past. You just don't want to live there. But, man, R.I.P. Biggie. Yeah, man. R.I.P., homie. Anyways, let me know what I got, what I missed. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I always challenge you guys and ask you guys to go to the original piece and watch it on his channel, right? Notorious B.I.G. Go to his channel. Watch this video there. Stream the music. You know, support Biggie. And, yeah, man, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ, boy.